YouTubers, another major story to hit headlines. Vancouver, stark choices for Vancouver if housing models don't change, experts say. This is what I've been talking about 6 months, 8 months ago. Do you remember that video I talked about no middle class in the city? Well, this is what they're talking about. Somebody's watching my videos. A former city planner warns if Vancouver doesn't start protecting dedicated housing for middle-income residents, there won't be a middle class left in the city in the future. Remember that video? I did 2 videos about that because I was really concerned about that. The estimates are by 2030, if you are a millennial household with about 72 large to 75 large in your income, you won't be able to buy in this housing market at all. In fact, you'll be able to take all of your income and buy a very modest place, if that. And you won't be driving a car and paying car insurance, that's for sure. Explained, modest place. Explained by Larry Beasley, who I read his article way back when, who is currently a professor with the University of British Columbia School of Community and Regional Planning. Beasley says the solution to the problem is to create secure middle-income housing. Remember what I said? It can't be social housing by the government. It's got to be free and clear for people to have proper ownership, right? We have a low-income sector that's all owned by government, and there you go. And it's basically rental. And we have a market sector for all the rest, he said. We need to protect the middle income sector housing. It would be protected from being in an open market where it could sell at any price and rent at any price. It would be delivered, either rented or sold, time and time again, and the middle income, again, to the middle income people. So they're buying within each other, basically. And it's basically not getting them anywhere, and they're on an escalator going nowhere. The escalator to nowhere. Let's continue here. Although some middle-income people get help from their parents by, further away or by smaller places, he said, the cushion won't last forever. Eventually, the middle-income residents will be completely shut out of the city's real estate market. Sorry, guys, I'm reading this through a screen, so it's kind of tough. If you rule out the middle class, you rule out the potential of creativity. Oh, it's not only creativity. Oh, you're going to actually see places, professional places, where they're just filling seats and people going in and trying to get business done, and you can't get your business done. And it's going to be really bad when a lot of the people that are qualified for the jobs won't be living in the city anymore. It doesn't matter how much you save, and it doesn't matter how much you borrow from the government. You still won't be able to get into the market. People will face a pretty stark choices. Doesn't have to be fully government funded. That's another section there. But I really want to kind of dive into this because I really want you guys to understand that once the middle class leaves the city, cities start turning into ghost towns. Because the middle class is what keeps the city going, because middle class isn't flying around the world every day on business meetings. Middle class isn't, you know what I'm saying, taking 2 months off. They're there, they're living, they're paying their taxes. Now, what's going to happen with the water companies and the cable companies? I told you guys about this. I told you guys. I kept talking about this before. The cable companies, well, we put hookups in there with taxpayers' money. What's going on now? We're not getting any cable from this house. We're getting 10 liters of water a year out of this house. We're getting this, we're getting that, and everything starts to get hurt. Infrastructure won't have money for repairs because no one's paying their water bills because no one lives in the homes. And the majority of homes will be empty, left vacant, and I see it becoming a ghost town. And you guys could mark my words. Driving and having a car is only going to be for the rich. No more for the middle class. Give it another 10, 15 years. Mark these words down and you will see. And if I'm right in the future, please name a street after me somewhere nice. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to leave this below because this is exactly what I was talking about 6 months to a year ago. If you follow my videos, go back to watch some of the older videos and some of the things I was forecasting on what's happening with middle class and working poor. There's no middle class. We are considered now working poor. Working poor is you just working to pay your car insurance, you're working for your cell phone bill, you're working for your property tax, you're just working. Just to get things warm. Warming up things to, you're warming up the pool to get in is what you're doing. But you're warming up the pool your whole life and you never get into the pool. I don't know. That's my dad used to tell me in Portuguese. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And your comments are much appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.